Hello, welcome to Delicious Dining. And today we're going to be making chicken franchise. I made a delicious chicken masala that was a great hit. And today we're going to be making chicken franchise, and we're going to be using thin chicken cutlets, which I already bought thin. If you're going to use chicken breast, you're going to bang them out thin. We all know that little trick. But I got thin ones already. And we're going to use flour. I already have them all floured up, my thin cutlets. So you're just going to put flour is for drenching. So it's for just patting them down. So you're going to put in a platter some flour, salt, and pepper. And then that's it. So I always have these already floured. And we're going to be using, in this recipe, I used 4 eggs. I might have to use more eggs, but we'll see. Eggs are very expensive right now. So 4 eggs is what the recipe calls for. I do have a lot of thin cutlets. I bought probably more than I should have. So we're going to use the eggs. And with this 4 eggs, use 3 tablespoons of water you add to the eggs. I might as well tell you everything I'll be using. And then we're going to be using olive oil to fry them up in. We're going to be using a cup of chicken broth. And you can use any white dry wine. I am using Sauvignon Blanc, if that's how you say it. I like red wine. But this is what I'm going to be using. You can use Pinot, but this is what I have in the house. So, also, lemons. Don't forget the lemons. That's the main ingredients. It says half a lemon. I cut up a whole one, cut them really thin, because we're going to be using the lemon juice. I also have imitation lemon juice that you can add if you don't get enough juice out of your lemons. And I made these nicely thin because this is going to create the sauce. So we're going to get started. Right now, I am going to get the oil heated up, and we're going to come back and I'll show you where we're at. Ready? What I'm doing here is we're getting the oils nice and hot. We're taking the floured patted chicken and we're dipping it in the egg. But we're going to get most of it off, or most of the egg off it. And I probably should have used a bigger pan. You know what they say, should have used a bigger boat. So what we're going to do, we're going to take all that and we're going to let it drip off. And I can only fit 2 because I don't have a big pan. I'm going to plop this one over. We're going to try to get 3 in a pan at least. And they're only going to fry for like 2 minutes until they're golden brown. Then we're going to take them. We're going to set the chicken aside on a plate. And then we're going to come back, and I have lots of chicken to do that. So we're going to come back and I'll show you where we're at. So we still have lots of chicken to go, but this is how it should be. About 2 minutes on each side. Turn it only once. And like I said, after we're done with that, we're going to keep going on and doing more and more. And we're going to set the chicken aside. So welcome back. And we did all my chicken up right here. This is how it should look. Nice and golden on each side, these thin cutlets. And we're going to have this heat in the oil, the rest of it still on a low simmer. And we're going to throw in the lemon slices. It says that you can only, use a few, but I like to go crazy. I like to make things different. So we're going to take that. And then we're going to take the juice of it and just also put that in the pan. And we're going to have this on a simmer. I think the more lemony, the better. So just going to put that in there. So like this. Until the fragrance of the lemon smells delicious. Like, why not? We'll throw another one in there. Because I do have a lot of chicken. And whatever the juices you have, just throw right in that pan. And I try to chop one up. But my chopper didn't go well. So we're going to add a little bit more juices in there. So we're just going to simmer these up. Just turn them like once. They're a little bit brighter. You're always supposed to leave these rimes on too. Don't forget, you're not peeling this lemon. So we got like this. And then after that, we are going to add a cup of chicken broth. I'm going to throw that right over those lemons. And here's a good pot. We're going to take a half a cup of the wine. Just make sure you're using a dry white wine. And we're going to add that. And right now we're going to be creating the sauce, and I'll come back and I'll show you where we are. So the next step, we're going to take that chicken broth. This is what it's looking like in the wine. And we want to thicken it. So what you do, you can take a little bit of cornstarch. Everybody knows that trick, I believe. You take a little bit of cornstarch and some cold water. And we're going to mix this in. To there, and we're going to thicken the sauce up right now. Oh. I'm going to put that back on a low. See how it's becoming thicker? And we'll be right back. And I'll come back to when the chicken is being tossed in. So welcome back. We got like a creamy lemon sauce. And we're going to take the chicken. I am not going to be able to fit it all in this pan. But we're going to toss that back into the pan with the gravy. And we're going to toss this around a little bit where it warms up. And then we'll come back for a taste reveal of my chicken franchise. So welcome back. And because I had so much chicken, I decided to show you in, it would be easier instead of just putting all that chicken, just a few pieces in there. I wanted to do it all. I am going to throw it in a pan because I love these foil pans anyways. And I put all my chicken together. I threw that creamy broth of the lemon franchise over my chicken. If you want to add more, you can make more of that lemon stuff with the, like I said, you could just use more wine, more chicken broth. You can eyeball it, put more cornstarch, and just make that creamy sauce. I'm going to throw this in the oven at 350 for like 20 minutes, and just so it's all warmed up, and then I'll come back, and then I will do my taste reveal. Oh, let me show you a plate. So here's what we have. My chicken franchise. I made it over white rice. You can make it over pasta. And we're going to do the taste reveal. It smells absolutely delicious. Look at this chicken with the lemon. And again, you can add more because I'm gonna need to put more chicken gravy stuff over mine for the rest of my chicken. Wow. You need to try this. You really do. Again, this is my chicken franchise. I can't stop eating. Please like, subscribe, and keep on watching. All right, I'll show you where I am. Oh, excuse me. I'm back, and this is the wine I've been drinking. The bottle's half gone. I know it only said half a cup, but, I'm going to entertain myself while I'm cooking. Crazy, but it's delicious. Ugh. It looks beautiful. Already looks beautiful. We're ready to eat this raw chicken right now.